It's so dark outside, you can't even see where I'm walking. I'm walking at the park though. Yay, daylight savings time. Totally necessary. Okay, let me update this because I'm actually at 22,279. Hi, cat. So yeah, I've been all over the place. I haven't really been prioritizing word count every day as much because it's a week and weeks are blah. It's hard to get the words in. Really, I just need to just write at the same time every night or morning and just do it instead of being like, man, there's no time. Because you have to make the time. And just looking at my chart, you know, I'm starting to fall behind because we're supposed to be at 28,339 today. So I'm like 6,000 behind, which means it's gonna be a fun weekend. But like last weekend, let's see. Yeah, Sunday I didn't get very many words, so, but Saturday I did. I got almost 4,000 on Saturday, which was my biggest word count day. So like, it is possible to catch up. I mean, of course it is, especially because the NaNoWRIMO site tells you how many words you need to write every day to be able to catch up. So like, instead of the 1,667 that it is normally to get to 50K, like writing the same amount every day, it says for me right now I need to write 2,002 words, 2,002 words every day to catch up. It was like 1,800, but then I didn't write, so I guess I should stop talking and go write, right? I wrote like 200-ish words this morning, which is something, but it's already like 10 p.m. and I haven't written anything else and I'm really tired. And I'm like, I kind of just want to go to bed, you know? Like, tomorrow's Friday, so the weekend, which means more time to write, theoretically. And I could totally just like structure my morning so that I'm able to get a decent amount of words in before work. Like, just like an actual word sprint, like write for 25 minutes straight or something. Because word sprints motivate me to write more. Because, like, this morning I was just kind of, like, writing, you know, just at my own pace while listening to music, which isn't the fastest way to write, at least for me. So, yeah. And I usually get up at, like, 7. I don't start until 9, at least this week. So, like, yeah, I could totally get in, like, an hour of writing before work tomorrow. And just, like, yeah, I mean, I'm almost halfway. I'm, like, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna hit 50K. It's just, like, you know, right now. And luckily next week will be a little bit more chill in terms of my personal schedule. Plus there's Thanksgiving, which is a day off. So that helps. Now I am tired because my cat Luna would not let us sleep last night. And but since I am a morning person, this is the most energy that I'm gonna have all day probably. So I'm gonna get writing. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do at least a 25-minute sprint, maybe 2, I don't know. And then the same thing again tonight, and that should be good. I mean, that should be a good amount of words for the day. And hopefully I can actually get myself to write this next scene, because I've been putting it off because I'm scared. I'll explain later and tell you if it was scary or if it went in a completely different direction. That felt like a really good sprint. I got 560 words and I got myself to the place where the thing I'm dreading is gonna happen. I've been putting off even going there, which is why I haven't been writing much, but they're there now, so yeah. Same. This sandwich has ham, cheese, and bacon. Don't mind if I do. It's the moon. It's so pretty, you can't even really tell, but it looks really cool. I've got my water, I've got my manuscript, and I'm about to tune into some sprints, like basically the whole morning. The first set of sprints is with Claire Phrase. Tuning into that as part of the weekend write-a-thon thing that they're hosting. There's like several author tubers hosting sprints today and tomorrow, and actually there were a couple yesterday as well. So I'm gonna do this one, and then there's another one after that that I'll probably do, and then we'll see what the rest of the day is like. I got in a good amount of words yesterday, about like 1,300 I think, which is better than the previous couple of days, so I feel like this will be good. To just sit down with my novel and yeah. The sandwich should be illegal. I did the same one I did yesterday, but this time I microwaved it, so melted cheese. So I had a very productive morning. I wrote 1,000 words and got in some yoga, which was good. And then I just took a little break to have lunch with my husband, and then I went to a Mary Kay open house and got some new makeup, including this really sparkly lipstick, which I'm excited about because I look like a fairy. So that's fun. And now it's time to do some more writing before my writing workshop, and then yeah, so I'm just gonna be writing for the next couple of hours, which will hopefully get me through this tricky scene.
Can see clear through the smoke you created. I feel my feet on the ground and they're shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps getting wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again.
There's a cat at my feet right now, and she's curled up on my foot with her little paw on my foot. It's so nice.
Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you light my way, find my way home again? My home is you. 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 Here we are, where we thought we'd never be. Is there ever a way to be free? Can we turn back time so long, my dear? How are we supposed to save the situation? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again. Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you light my way, find my way home again? My home is you. 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 My home is you.
Look, I finally reached 27,000 and even surpassed it, which, I mean, it took me a few days, but I made it, and like, this isn't super pretty, but there's still time. And like, it's telling me I have to write like 2,600 words a day to finish on time, but that's totally doable. Like, if I have to write 5,000 words a couple times, like, that's totally doable, especially because I have a day off coming up. Basically, I was at a place in the story where I like wasn't exactly sure what was even happening, like where I was going with it, and I was getting so wrapped up in not knowing the details of this one scene that I was holding myself back. But I had like an epiphany this morning. I was like, if this part is not working, then I need to move on to a part that is working for me. So basically, I was like, let's just jump ahead, or like, just like get to the next section, even if it doesn't feel like super seamless, because this is the first draft, so it's not going to be perfect. And like I can come back later and flesh out this part that I was stuck on, especially because the more I write, the more I learn about the story and like the motivations of the characters. So after I've written more, I'll have a clear idea of, you know, where we've come from to get to this point, and so I can go back and write the part that I was stuck on easier. And, you know, after November. So I think I'm gonna catch up, like, this week for sure, because today's Monday, and I'm off Thursday for Thanksgiving, which means I have extra time to write on Wednesday night, and then I guess Thursday night, you know, after turkey. Assuming I survive all of that. Maybe I'll even get up super early and write before, I don't know. Maybe. But anyways, I am feeling super hopeful. And the best part is we still have another weekend before the end of the month. So yeah, I'm gonna make it. Like, it's not too late. Yeah, so I'm feeling super optimistic at this point. And now my big stressful problem has moved on from being my novel to being, what do I get people for Christmas? And boy, I need to like order those things and go shopping now before it's too late. All of that. So that's good that I've moved on from the novel stress, because I can't be stressing over that and the holidays at the same time, because that's just not how you get words written. So, yeah, I wrote about 830 words exactly tonight. I could have written more, but I didn't want to push myself, and I'm just trying to enjoy everything. And also tomorrow I'm going to write a little bit before work and also on my lunch break, so that'll get a decent amount of words in, and then after work I will write some too, so that'll be great. Looking forward to this now, which is great, because the last few days I was like, man, I so don't want to write, but now I finally feel like I want to write again. I'm on my lunch break. I just did some yoga, and now I've got some tea in a Santa mug, and I have about 25 minutes left, during which I'm gonna do some writing.
It's electric when you kiss me. Never felt this way before. We're magnetic, wanna stay here, closer than close. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking world, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real.
Coming at you around 9:30 on Wednesday night. I ended up working an hour later for work, and that was surprisingly tiring, just to work that extra hour that I hadn't planned for. And then tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so that's a day off, but also I'll be busy with family all day, so not like writing a ton. So I was hoping to write a lot tonight, but it's only 9:30 and I'm already like ready for bed. Like, I'm that tired. I was able to write a couple hundred over my lunch break. I was planning to write more earlier in the day, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards for me today, I guess. Which means I'm falling even more behind, but I'm still not going to give up because that's just not what I do when it comes to NaNoWRIMO. So I guess we'll just have to see how tomorrow goes and if I'm able to squeeze in any words anywhere and like how tired I get from everything. But hopefully I don't fall even more behind. Happy Thanksgiving from a girl in a creepy shirt, because why not? Just got home from Thanksgiving stuff with the family. Gonna try and get some writing in, but I'm really cold, so I'm probably just gonna like bundle up and do some writing in bed because it's already 9 p.m. and my bed looks super cozy right now.
Closer to heaven. I won't fight it, can't deny it. I'm under your spell.
Super psyched that I got to 30,000 finally on my lunch break. Boy, has that been a long time coming. I was stuck at like between 25k and like 29k for what, a week? Like, no wonder I'm behind. Anyways, I still have a ton to do before the end of the month, but today's Friday, so we'll see. I do have plans tomorrow and the next day, so I'm just gonna have to squeeze in words wherever I can and just hope and pray that the muses are on my side.
Just like magic, won't forget this for the rest of my life. Up in the clouds, I can see the whole world now. Breathtaking world, can't believe my eyes. Up in the sky, I can see the whole world tonight. 'Cause you make me feel like I wanna get lost in your paradise. You make me believe it's real. It's high up above from the ground. We're closer to heaven. We're closer to heaven.
Good morning. It is Saturday, and I have to watch my niece for a couple hours in a little bit. So I'm gonna try and get some writing done before then so that, you know, I start the day off right. First of all, let's check where I left off, because I did not update my word count last night. Okay, so right now I'm at 30,816, so almost 31,000. I really should have just kept writing until that my husband got home from work and I wanted to hang out with him. So, because he had to work on Black Friday. So, yeah. So I'm very far behind because the goal today is 45,000. And so I'm like 14,000 away from that. Not gonna write 14,000 today. Absolutely not. I'm probably not gonna write 10k, but hey, that's my water. Stop. So gonna try and get some words in. If I manage to get 1,000 words in this little time of writing, then I get to play Animal Crossing a little bit. If not, though, I don't. but then I'll be writing later on after my niece leaves. So let's get some writing in.
You make me feel